Hey, what's up everybody? John Hansen here, bringing a review. I'm not big in reviews, I hate reviews, but it seemed like this needs a review. An English review. Presenting the IR-V01 Starblade. Well, right now it's in the box. I just got it in the mail, so this is the box. It's got some artwork, stuff like that. Fortunately, there's some damage on this box. I really hope that doesn't happen with one of my buddies who also ordered this. We ordered this figure on the same day on this past Saturday, and he's getting his tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a first reaction review. But as you can see, it is a representation of Star Saber. I've heard a lot of people saying that we didn't really need this guy, but then again, I felt like the MP was cheated on by Takara. That's just my opinion, and I don't know about anyone else's. So let's crack this guy open. Got my Gerber here. So, like I said, I don't like reviews. I hate reviews, but it feels like this guy needs an English review, and hopefully, this is the first English review that I am doing of this guy. So, this clamshell. Oh. Jeez, look at these instructions. Okay. All right. Oh, damn. All right. Let's move that box out of the way. Okay, so, all right, packaging-wise, looks really good. Whew, damn. All right. I will take this out of the box, and we'll get a better look at him. So, I mean, just come with some good accessories. First impressions out of the box are, whew, this is definitely an update. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so you got this blade here, which is pretty decent, good size. You got the nose cone. I mean, you can definitely tell where a lot of design cues come into play. I think over at Iron Trans they used a lot of inspiration from MP24. The Brainmaster, I mean, this thing is so tiny. I mean, compared to the original, it's like, what the heck? This is like, I mean, I get that they're trying to put more into Saber himself, but I mean, this is definitely going to be probably just be put in the chest, and then, you know, if I want to fiddle with this one, I probably will. So that's what this Saber looks like. I mean, not a lot of detail, not a lot of paint, but I mean, that's the thing is, you know, that much paint, yeah, it's to put on, yeah, it's possible, but at the same time, it's really tiny. Let's put that to the side, and then we come to the head. Now, honestly, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely tell it has bigger eyes and better sculpting. And another thing I've noticed that, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be, but, you know, it doesn't spring. Like with the original head, like you can definitely tell where, like I said, a lot of inspiration. There's like more detail in this though. And then this is a little more fatter. This is a little more streamlined into like anime proportions. Because I think with this head, these kind of spring. Like you can hear like a click, and then this on the other hand has more of a bend. So, but yeah, so that's the head there. So that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. And then we get to Saber himself, aka is pretty much the inner robot of the bigger robot. So Saber comes up with accessories himself. I mean, it looks like he comes up with these interchangeable hands. So there's a peg on there, so got to be careful with that. So I'm guessing the peg hands kind of come out right there. So that's an interesting gimmick. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Just make sure that you're careful with your sword hilt, because there's a review I was watching some Asian Chinese person broke his, so I'm being very careful. I'm not going to do anything too drastic. I want to make sure everything's all good. If needs to be, if there's soap, there's silicone lubricant that you can get, WD-40. I tried using that on Star Saber's big body, and it didn't exactly work because I think some of the tolerance issues on that are just, yeah. But back to this guy here. Of course, he does not have the Brainmaster gimmick, unlike the original Saber here, and you can definitely tell they shrank this guy down a lot. I mean, but then again, you know, I think they were doing it for more posability and to make everything fit into the bigger robot. So, I mean, without them, I think there's like a little port opening somewhere on this. I'll have to look at the instructions after I get a little more in depth, and then probably I'll put Saber together, Star Saber all together. So just bear with me. So we'll put that to the side. And coming up, hold on, I gotta loosen my camera, is the body, the massive body itself that makes up Star Saber. Shit. It is ginormous. It's hefty. It's heavy. I mean, all the parts are on it. I mean, I'm not trying to fiddle with it too much. I want to make sure everything, and I'm going to test out all the tolerance issues, make sure there's no issues with it whatsoever. And then you got the original body here. You can definitely tell where there's a lot of inspiration that comes from the original MP24 body. It's just that this is a much more stylized and streamlined version. It looks more like a manga, anime, action character than a toy, you know? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, MP24 I think is great as long as it doesn't break. And it felt like that Takara, they dumbed this figure down and they showed this character so much disrespect. Because I for one, enjoy Victor. I mean, I even have the crappy dub-over version, but I'm planning on looking for a better Japanese version because the Japanese version I had, the disc got all fucked up and cracked. So, you can definitely tell where a lot of inspiration comes. I mean, overall, it's big. It's very big. And, you know, it also comes, like, you know, it comes with other accessories. I guess there's a part swapping landing gear here. He's got his blaster. So a lot of stuff is pretty much basically the same that comes with MP24. The only thing that's missing is the shield. That's like the only thing that's missing out of this, from this figure, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it's okay, I guess. I mean, you could always grab MP24s and maybe slap the shield onto this guy. I think these are like a screw hole. It covers up the screw holes in some of the stuff and whatnot, but if anything's tight, I would rather have the screws open so I can get in there with a Phillips screwdriver, loosen up any joints, and so it doesn't break. Other than the shield, the sword, the only thing I've heard that really broke is this sword hilt. I don't know about anything else, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the instructions and probably put a Star Saber together in all of his glory. Well, here is Star Saber in all of his glory, and I do recommend getting a Phillips just to loosen things just a little bit, because there's a lot of tight joints on this. I mean, you know, this was a lot tighter, so now it moves a little bit better. And this was right here. This panel was a little too tight, so there's a screw behind here. Just loosen that just a little bit, just to release that tension. Because, not gonna lie, you know, actually this guy is a lot less expensive than a new boxed official MP24 Star Saber, even though I only paid $115 for my MP24. But honestly, this guy seems like a much better figure. I mean, after everything, you figure out everything with if there's any tolerance issues, just loosen up with a screwdriver, just to make sure that you are getting a bang for your buck. I think that's where a lot of a lot of it has to come from is just having that right bang for your buck. I mean, overall, I mean, the waist is a little tight, so I mean, I would recommend finding something to loosen the joint in the waist. If your copy is too tight, I recommend loosening this just a little bit, so because you don't want too much tension to snap. So with mine, I'm probably not going to pose it a lot with the waist, but once I do, it'll just be in very limited fashion. But yeah, overall, it's a nice figure. I probably just split up the review in 2 parts. This is just kind of a showcase of what you're getting. And I mean, overall, you know, heft-wise, he's got some good heft. I mean, die-cast construction seems like throughout the entire figure, and honestly, this is what Star Saber should have meant to be by Takara. This is, I mean, I get, you know, way back when 24 with 24, now we're on to what MP, I don't know what MP we're on now, but this is how it should have presented itself. I mean, yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, I get this one looks more like an anime superhero, like it belongs like in some manga or anime, and then the original is definitely like you know, the toy, which, you know, don't get me wrong, it's still a great toy, but then again, you know, it does have its flaws and issues. So, like I said, I'm probably break up the review in a few parts, you know, so I can fiddle with everything, make sure everything's all good, and yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, if any of you are looking for a good Star Saber, I recommend if Toy Dojo gets them in stock. I mean, Toy Dojo was really fast delivering this guy, so I mean, like I said, I ordered it Saturday and I got it today, so about 2 to 3 days. So I mean, sent out Monday, so it was about 2 days. I will definitely put more of an in-depth review later. This is an unboxing. This is what my reaction to the figure itself is, and I want to get some dank pictures and shots for this thing. I really do. But that's all I'm going to say about it. And this is part 1 of the English review for Iron Trans IR-V001 Starblade.